I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I present you a very nice casino machine, and this time it is something that I never presented on this channel before. Nothing like this exists in my entire playlist of casino builds, and I think we're already at 70 plus videos or so. So yeah, in all those 70 videos I did not came up with that concept so far, but this time it is time to deliver, basically. So thanks first of all to our suggester, Mealy Monkey, and he asked, can you make a machine for the middle of a room where it's like a roulette with a redstone lamp circle? And I think this is one of my closest or most precise comment to machine conversions ever on this channel so far. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and also drop a like if you enjoy what I'm doing here. So today I want to present you each of those circuits that are exposed here without the floor, so they're completely identical, but this one has the floor installed, so it looks a little bit nicer and is aesthetically more pleasing. So in the first part of the video I will explain each of those circuitries to you and what they do and how they function. And in the second part we will build it block by block together so you can build this casino in your multiplayer or single player world as well. This version works in Bedrock Minecraft, Java Minecraft, and multiplayer and single player. It doesn't really matter where you build it. Just make sure that if you do it on a server, your redstone allows clocks that are running very shortly. So with that said, let's drop in once more a diamond. We see here this indicator lamp says us, hey, that's the slot we selected. And yeah, as we see now, we got this lamp here. And you may now wonder, hey, what are the odds to actually get one of those lamps? And it's super simple. We have 12 lamps in total, but only 8 of those 12 lamps are actually playable. So we can bet on the green stripes or lines. So we can bet those two, those two, those two, those two. It's like if it's a compass, we can bet on north, south, east, and west. West and east is the other way around, basically. But anyway, so the red ones are not bettable. So we cannot bet on the lamps that are on the corners. And that, as a casino owner, gives you a rare opportunity to get a nice profit out of this roulette table. And I call it like the circular roulette or the simple roulette casino. I don't know how I call it yet, but it's basically, it runs in a circle, the lamp, and as you hit it, you get a diamond block, and diamond block is worth 9 diamonds. So basically, you have a 1 in 12 chance to win 9 diamonds. So usually you won't play this as a player, of course, but if you want to gamble, it's a nice gamble since you can get 8 times more diamonds that you put in. But for a casino owner, it's also nice because you have this 1 in 12 chance. 1 in 8 wouldn't be enough. So in theory, on average, the casino owner would lose money, a lot of money, if it's 1 in 8. But 1 in 12 is completely nice. And I also have the odds here calculated. So we have here the 1 in 12 chance, or 8.3% to hit a lamp. And a very unique property of this machine is multiple players, up to 8, can play it. Of course, they need to play fair. There is no way to separate them except you build in some glass boxes or something like that. But in theory, like player 1 could bet here, player 2 bet there, and you get the idea. You can bet multiple times. Now we have bet 6 times, so like 6 players now could have bet this. And then every player is just waiting there like, hey, can I win? And of course, nobody won, as we can see here. We just were very unlucky now. If we have 12 options, we have 6 slots prepared with diamonds. So we had a 50% chance of winning, but of course we lost. But you get the idea. Multiple players can play it at once, and you can bet as a single player. You can bet also multiple slots at once. So let's now cover the circuitry. So if we insert here a diamond, we have here filters beneath every slab, and those filters are just standard item filters with a currency item. And the currency item, if we insert it, moves this, basically powers this signal, this redstone dust here, and moves the non-stackable item from top to bottom dropper. And by doing so, activating this torch here, since we deactivate the comparator. And that's the first part of our end gate. And the end gate basically consists out of our selection, that's the light blue circuit, and what the machine outputs, that's the green circuit. And only if both of those outputs are the same, so they say, okay, we have this lamp and also that lamp here won. So if the outputs align, we can trigger this end gate, therefore depowering this torch and powering this dropper here, giving us a diamond block and also playing a nice sound. And yeah, all the other circuits are basically just support circuits or reset circuits, but the heart of this machine remains this dropper here at the bottom, and it's completely customizable as well. So now we have an 80% chance of hitting a non-stackable item and a 20% chance of hitting a stackable item, and those interact very differently with this circuit. So if we power the circuit, so if we insert any diamond in here, we just power the pink wool line. It just wraps around the whole build. So all the outputs are AND gated with this pink circuit and just get to this repeater. So it doesn't matter where we input any item into Hopper. If we do so, we will power this repeater here. Therefore, we will power the sticky piston. We have a 2-tick pulse then that is traveling there. First of all, we will trigger this dropper here, placing any item in there, and in the second, after 5 ticks, we power this pulse extender here. And I can show you this in action by just removing the non-stackable item. And I show you what the non-stackable item, or the stackable item, sorry, does. It has a very precise interaction with the circuit. So let's do that. And as we can see, now the machine just runs, and it will run indefinitely since we have now 100%. We don't have a non-stackable item in there, so with a 100% chance of hitting signal strength 2. So we will power this pulse extender indefinitely, and this progression, this circular progression here, is responsible for the motion of the lamps. We can now follow it. We can see here we have this, I don't know if you see the torch, but you get the idea. We basically power the torches, depower them in a circular motion. I hope some of you are not motion sick now from the turning, but you get the idea. If the machine at some point randomly hits our stackable item, which is this one here, it will not progress any further. As we can see now, let's see when it does it. Yeah, now it didn't get it there. So the pulse extender will just fade away and the signal will stop at some point. So it's completely random when this happens. It could run in theory indefinitely, since there is always the chance of only hitting those 4 items, never hitting that one. But at some point it will hit it, rather sooner than later. And basically what this machine now does is it randomly, it creates a random time interval that the circle is progressing further or not, basically. And yeah, now we have a bunch of support circuits. For example, this blue one here is just to power all these gates here, all these repeaters here. And where is the torch that is off? This one here, it freezes them. So we have this bedrock locked repeaters there with the bedrock bar, and it locks this repeater with the signal in. So the signal can't pass into this block, can't pass through this block, since this repeater is not allowed to take the signal from that one, since it's also bedrock locked. It freezes basically this circle in the circular motion. So if I, for example, power it once more, we can see it a little bit better. Let's power it once more. Now the repeaters are not bedrock locked, and now they're again bedrock locked, and now the signal is stuck right here. So at some point the signal will get stuck and only one lamp will be on. So what is now additionally there? So the green circuits are of course only this circular motion, and also for the second part of the AND gate. And the only thing that is now left is the orange circuit. To explain it, the orange one is to reset everything, and also to give you the price, so it has double purpose. So we have here a falling edge circuit. So if we start it again, on the falling edge of the signal, as we can see here, if it's powered, nothing will happen, but as soon as it ends, as soon as the casino selected one lamp, let's get to this point, we will power this orange circuit very shortly for 2 ticks. And let's grab this one here, and we have here just sticky pistons that are then extended 2 ticks into the green circuit. So if, for example, we have the AND gate, we've selected this one here, so we moved this here right down. Okay, now it started, of course, but you get the idea. Usually if we select the lamp, this torch is on, and basically then this torch is off. So for the AND gate to close, we need both torches to be off. So this one would be off if we activate it with a diamond, and the second one will only be off if this green circuit, this line, if we follow it, if this lamp would be selected. So like it is here for example. The green one is just on if the lamp is selected by the machine randomly, and then these pistons just get 2 ticks of power. They let the signal through, they give you 1 diamond block, and then they retract again. Let's see that in action. That was not correctly. Let's see that just in action, and the pink circuit is then just to reset these droppers here. Let's see how it works. So we push the piston and we put it, we do that 2 times, we depower that with the observer. We need to do it 2 times in Java since we have this weird QC powering of this bottom dropper. If we only do it once, the lamp will not turn off. So in Java, we have this double powering with the observer going on. In the Bedrock, you don't need that, but if you build it like this, you're just on the safe side, you just empty your dropper twice, basically. So, and with that done, the explanatory part is basically over. Of course, you could make this circle smaller or bigger or whatsoever. I just went with 12 since it's very nice with the 9 diamonds, since a diamond block is composed of 9 diamonds. And yeah, I put a lot of work in this machine to compact it down to make it really just beneath the floor. You can choose any flooring you want. It's just completely up to you. You have also this nice design freedom here in the middle, since in the middle is basically nothing except 3 note blocks. So yeah, really make sure to drop a like if you like it so far. And yeah, now let's see you in the block by block tutorial. So welcome to the block by block tutorial. And first of all, we're gonna need a 23 by 23 area, and we just need it to be 7 deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th block would be our floor of the whole casino. So then we just figure out where the middle is. So 11 just from one side, then we just go the 7 blocks from the floor to right here. Then we go 8th block, 1 over, 2 over, and then we have those 2 lamps, 3 quartz blocks, quartz slab, quartz block, and another lamp. So that's basically how we arrange that. So then if we're now on this 8th level, we can now start building. So first of all, I want to build here 2 hoppers. One of the hoppers is gonna face right here and the other one right like that. Then we're gonna build 2 comparators, and 2 more hoppers are facing into those comparators like that. So then we're just gonna go down and build a structure that looks like this. Repeaters right here, redstone dust, and 2 pieces of redstone torches. And then we can already configure them. So we're just gonna grab 16, 18, 1 in there, and then do 1, 2, 3. Then we should have 1 here in the chest. Same for the other one. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more in the chest. So that's our item filters now prepared. If we put in here a diamond, it will get an output signal right here. So next up, we're gonna have here a dropper with a wooden X in there. Down there a dropper with nothing. Same for the other side. Wooden X here. So then we're gonna grab here a comparator and here a comparator. Then we're gonna have here a torch. Here a torch. Then we're gonna have some cyan wool right here and here and here a torch. Mirror that. And here the torch. Then we're just gonna grab a dropper with some diamond blocks pre-filled already. And we can also grab ourselves a note block and just place it right here and just put it to a higher pitch. So same goes for this one, for this side. So the first part of the AND gate is now done. Next up, we have to get the second part, which is the green one. But first I want to get here another block with some redstone and to power these torches there. So if we put in now here a diamond, we can see it permanently stays on until we power this bottom dropper twice. So that's just a Java thing. Yeah, just happens in Java. So next up, we want to grab the green wool and just place here the torch, here repeater set to 4 ticks, repeater set to 1 tick. Same for the other side. 4 ticks, 1 tick, redstone torch, block. So our end gate is now done. Then we want to go down here where this comparator is on and build 2 pieces of redstone like this. Then we're gonna place in some torches. And right here we're gonna place some redstone dust like so. Next up we're gonna grab some green wool and go just down like that. So we have here 2 redstone torches like this. Then we're gonna go right from here, block 1, 2. Here we're gonna have a repeater, here we're gonna have a dust. Then we're gonna go 1 up and connect it like that. Same goes for the other side. Repeater, dust like this. Here we're gonna place a lever. Here we're gonna place a redstone dust. Here we're gonna place a torch. And here we're gonna place a torch with a redstone dust on top. Same goes for the other side again. Make sure to put that lever in first, like this, before you place any of the torches. So, like this. Next we can build some more lamps, like this one and that one. So just go 1 diagonally and 1 more. That looks like this. There we can also place in our torches like so, like this. Perfect. And now we're also able to place in the node blocks. So we want them to have here, 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 and here. And just place some iron beneath. So we have those 4 lamps now hooked up with node blocks. Next up, we're gonna expand right here with some sticky pistons like this. And we also gonna place now 1, 2, 3. Gonna go 1, 2, another sticky piston and another block that it looks like this from on top. And here we just gonna grab ourselves some redstone dust. Just leave that gap here. We will insert the repeaters later. And then we're gonna need here this block, just a repeater set to 4 ticks, observer facing in this direction, observer facing in that direction. And then we're gonna need 2 more blocks like this, 2 more blocks like that. And here, oh sorry, 3 more blocks. Then we have here this one, here a block, 1, 2, 1, 2, and here we're gonna have another torch. So, and you basically now get the idea. So this green block with this extending piston block has to then, if we rotate the whole contraption 90 degrees in this direction, align right here again. So basically here is then the next gap, right like this. So the next part is basically to rotate this machine 90 degrees 3 more times with this corner built as well. So as we can see, I rotated it now 3 times, as I already told you, and this is the middle point. So the middle point is from this one, from these 2 lamps, like 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then it's the middle point, if you want to figure that out. And of course, since we have now the edge or the corner blocks double node blocks, we can of course remove them. If you copied it over like me, if you build it in survival, you can just assign each redstone torch here 1 node block. We don't need 2 for the corner pieces, otherwise it would be too loud. So, and yeah, basically don't forget to put in each winning dropper some diamonds. Don't forget to configure the hoppers beneath, all of them like this. And yeah, also don't forget to add the pink circuits like so. So next up we're gonna go right to our starting module, which was this one here. It really doesn't matter, just go into one corner, but for sake of simplicity, let's go to the starting module's left corner right here. And here we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna place in, oh, that's not wrong, like so. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, and another repeater like this. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And here we're gonna place in a comparator, another comparator, here a comparator, here a piece of redstone, here a blue wool, here a pink wool. Here we're gonna place in 4 ticks and 1 ticks. Then here we're gonna place in a pre-configured dropper that looks like this. Then we're gonna grab a hopper and a composter on top. And here we also gonna place in a repeater set to 2 ticks. And then we can just link everything up, get ourselves a sticky piston with a 2-tick delay, and everything is connected up now. next up we're gonna place in right here a block, then right there redstone dust, here another block, and then just 4 repeaters, 1, 2, 3, 4 facing in that direction. So, and I just misplaced that piston here. Really make sure to place it right here. Another block, here we're gonna place in 2-tick repeater, and here we're gonna replace also a 2-tick repeater. Very sorry for the inconvenience, but you have to do it like this. So next up we're gonna place in here our torch. That will be our output. And from here on, we're just gonna go right like this into a block like that. And from here on, we're gonna continue. So first of all, we have to get in here. Oh, here, repeater. And depending if you want to run it counterclockwise or clockwise, you have to wire it differently. I want to run it clockwise, so it starts here and goes there. So I have to place the repeater like that. Then we're gonna get here redstone dust repeater. Sorry, that's not correct. Redstone dust repeater. All of the repeaters should set to 2 ticks. So then we're gonna go inwards again. Then we're gonna go outwards again. Then we're gonna go inwards again. Outwards again. Inwards again. Outwards of the circle. So it looks like this. So now just configure it like this. 2-tick, another 2-tick, another 2-tick, another 2-tick, another 2-tick, and so on until we close the circle. So now it is time to place in a 2-tick repeater. 1-tick repeater is also fine. Another repeater and a sticky piston in between, and just a temporary circuit. Just power it once and then removing it from here. That should leave you with the circle now running clockwise. If it doesn't work like that, make sure to find the mistake. So next up, let's get in here. We want to extend this line right here in this direction and also in that direction. We want to come right here and right there. So now we're gonna connect all those repeaters to this line. That's not the repeater. So let's do it like this. So repeater, redstone in between, repeater, repeater. Oh, that's not correct. Yeah, now I messed it up since I messed up the timings. But you get the idea, you have to do that to test it anyway. So. Let's get it done. So as we can see here, a repeater is missing. So all of them now need to be 2-tick. All of them need to be 2-tick, and here another repeater is missing. So if we now want to get the pulse back in, just punch out that redstone there. If you're really talented and fast, you can also do that. Just place a torch for around 1 tick, but with the piston method it's much easier. And if we now place back in that redstone, the lamp should stop at some point, and it should only be 1 lamp that is on. Perfect. So next up we're gonna build the pink circuit, and for the pink circuit we just, it's very boring. We're just gonna go all the way around and connect all the pink circuits up. Like so. So now we have to count a little bit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after 14, I usually get a repeater in there. And also make sure, better idea. Just do the repeater beneath the torch, then do 1 in between, beneath the torch, so I don't have to count that much. 1 in between. Since it doesn't really matter if there's 1 tick more delay or less. So that one should be nice. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's perfect. Nice. So next up, we're gonna go right here and place in the orange circuit, and we're gonna just grab a signal out right here. Then we're gonna have a block. We're gonna have a 2-tick repeater. Gonna have a sticky piston. The sticky piston gets a block on top, another 2-tick repeater, and from here on, yeah, we just gonna go up like this. Just make sure to get a repeater right in here where the piston is. And here where I said the missing repeaters, we're gonna do 2 ticks now on these repeaters. And then we just connect it like that. So here we're gonna also do a 1-tick repeater. Then we're just gonna go and continue on with this circuit. Yeah, you can remove the supporting blocks, of course, but it's not necessary to do it like me here. So, and I think that's, is it already the last one? Yes, that's already the last one. So, in this corner here, we're gonna do no repeaters, and we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, usually at 14 I tend to do a repeater, just if I miscounted something. There's 1 repeater, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, another repeater. And now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Perfect. So, to have the same delay everywhere, we have 0 ticks right here. Then we have 1 on the way, so we need 1 tick right here. Another one here, so we would have 2 ticks right there to have the same delay. And in the other direction we have also 1 tick, so we have 2 ticks there. Perfect. Now we are done. And now we're gonna test it. So I just put in now multiple diamonds into the slots. So to get a little bit better odds if we see if it works. Of course we got the corner piece. So let's try 6 slots just to make it a little bit more probable to win. Perfect. So this one won. We got a diamond block. As soon as you have everything connected up as this slot here, everything should work fine. So yeah, of course you can bet multiple slots at once. And yeah, now we're completely done. And with that said, many thanks for watching. Now the only thing left is to decorate it. Of course, you can put in any floor you want. That's why I just left it out completely. That's just an example. If you want to pause the video now, yeah, feel free to copy that design. It's really nice to do it like that. But you get the idea. You can now completely design the floor by yourself. So with that said, thanks for watching. As always, if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe. And if also you want to suggest me something, just write a comment and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.